They're like, oh yeah, give me the link, send me the link. Even talking like, send me the link. I'm like, dude, download Spotify so we can get the views. She's like, no, send me the Facebook, the YouTube link. I'm like, nah, the YouTube don't have every episode. They got previews of 2 episodes, and you download Spotify, you can listen to 4 episodes.
Yeah, full episodes. Do something real quick, Chucky. Look up the guy that did the little shooting thing.
Oh, Rittenhouse?
Yeah. What's his name?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Kyle Rittenhouse? So, yeah, screw that guy. How's it going, guys? We're back with you with another episode of the Sounpropodcast. This is your host, T. Robinson, a.k.a. Sep30. Follow me on Instagram. Follow the podcast on Instagram at Sounpropodcast. And if you haven't done it, just pause the episode right now. Go do that. Go do that.
And I am Love Pain 92, even on the PA system, the headline reads.
The headline reads, I had to ask what the PA system was.
Dude, I was so shocked. I was like,
week.
oh, I thought you
because I heard him saying it, and I never knew what
he was like, you said so many times, what does that mean? I'm like, it's like a code word for Pornhub. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, okay.
Did you know that? No. See, exactly. Nobody fucking knows
that's
that.
The whole pun off it. I'm like, yeah, because, you know, the women, what do the women have a PA system, right? Yeah, it's a pun.
Well, it's your boy Chucky, you feel me? AKA Young Chaz, the president. Broke famous on Instagram. Go follow me, you feel me? New music on the way.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really though?
Album drops on your birthday, single drops on the
Wait, you was a selfish sash.
This is not no promotion.
How the fuck you gonna drop an album on my birthday? Nah, fuck that. Don't download none of his shit.
Pause. This ain't no damn promotion. This table talk.
Nigga, I'm one of this motherfucking
ain't no free promo.
Anyway.
Ain't no free promo here.
I'm just upset. I don't care about the promo on my birthday. What type of selfish, self-centered ass?
It's a gift.
So, it was a gift. It really was.
A gift too.
Like, you know.
I don't want that shit.
Gift to you and the world.
In the world.
No,
Like,
give it to me. Give it to me on a different day, not on my birthday. The day before.
Pause.
Something. On my birthday.
Pause.
On my birthday.
It was technically going to be 11:59, September 29th. But.
Yeah, because you know when we got like the
No!
We make
no, because when you put it up, like,
yeah,
it won't drop exactly then.
But
it take like till 12 to drop sometimes.
You know when you do that, right? You know what day of the week that is? It's like a fucking Wednesday. Who drops an album on a Wednesday?
You got a point. You got to vibe it out sometimes. You got to vibe it out. And then
people going to be working and stuff like, what?
You're right.
That's why when you dropped the freaking apologize video, it was like, you was promoting it, but people was like, you know what, I'm doing hella shit every day.
That shit got dropped on the weekend. I dropped it on a fucking Friday.
But you dropped it on the wrong
cool.
day.
That's cool. Like a Friday is cool.
I dropped it on a Friday
let me tell you why.
at peak hours.
Business-wise, let me tell you why I dropped it on the wrong day, right? When he dropped that, right, Thizzler and Rap Track already promoted known artists. He dropped on the same day people was already sharing Mr. Fab, new track and everything. Wrong day. That's why you gotta do your research when you drop albums.
Nah, man, I don't got that struggle with fan base. You feel me? Like,
but it's still
wait, hold on. I get my point. I'm not looking for fan base. I thought that was the perfect time. The nigga who recorded that video, he was like, that was the fastest 100 views he got. That's at the right time of day.
But it's still stuck on 100 views.
Yeah, it is, because nigga, I don't have a big of a fucking fan. I just said that.
When I make it, right? Business-wise, it was the wrong day. Probably would have got like more than 100 views. If you would have dropped in a different day.
I thought it was the fastest view. I thought it was his fastest 100 views. It was the right time of day. He hadn't got to 100.
I know. I seen all the videos. I subscribed to his page.
Oh, as fast as he got it.
You passed every artist on that freaking channel quickly. I'm like, cool. Yeah. Cool. I wouldn't tell you to be cocky sometimes. I ain't gonna tell you. But cool.
I stopped promoting that video only because I realized I don't like that fucking song.
I like that song though, even though it was sloppy and
I don't like the song.
I don't.
Hey, it's catchy though. I'll be like, ain't nothing going. They be like, who you talking about?
I feel like it could have been done a lot better. That's why I don't like it. So.
I understand. Everybody always says it's not the lyrics. It's literally how the fucking song is.
I understand though because you know back then that was like Real Indie days where that was his first time doing it. So he would take him like, oh, I'm about to do him in the studio right now. Mm-hmm. And then you know when somebody constantly texting, they hella nervous. So you understand sometimes, you know. Moving silence.
Over here getting phone calls in the middle of the episode.
So unprofessional.
Now you gotta put it on speaker.
You said you had a party, right?
Yeah.
I'll be there at like 10.
All right.
10 minutes. Would you look at that?
Look at here.
All right. No, but honestly, I feel like maybe I should probably get back into doing music.
I think you should. I got an open verse for you.
I feel like
once you get a hang of it, it becomes non-stop, easy.
I got an open verse.
I mean,
it's like this year is like really me taking 100% control of my career. I've been saying it for a minute that this music is my career, but like this year is me really like being on this shit.
For me, before this year, I had to push this. I'm like, dude, what happened to me? You know what? I got like, nah. This is like everyday grind right here. What are you doing?
And everybody keeps telling me like I've gotten so much better like with transitioning my style and just like working on flows and punchlines. Everybody just like the new shit is where it's at right now. And you need to drop it while this wave is hot. I'm just like, fuck it.
Now, you know me. I don't overhype cocky people, right? He put a song on Instagram one day. I called him like, I'm going to call you direct and tell you to drop that song. He's like, yeah, everybody can do it. I'm like, nah, drop that song. Drop it like it's hot. I'm like, me, because I get in my manager mode. And
everybody, like, even like strangers is like, this shit going to hit different. Like, it's just going to hit different.
Just let it, just go ahead and
let it flow.
Get it out. I would like to give a rest in peace to a good actor, Chadwick Boseman. He had passed due to last night
colon
cancer, stage 4. It was stage 3. He got diagnosed in I think it was 2016.
Yeah.
He had diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer.
And James Brown. I'm gonna put that
Thurgood Marshall.
All the roles he played: Thurgood Marshall, James Brown, Jackie Robinson,
T'Challa,
Black Panther.
That go last if people want to put that for him. That go last.
Great actor. It's unfortunate that he had passed the way he did due to colon cancer. People were making fun of how he was looking the past year, only because they didn't know. They was like, oh man, he looked kind of skinny. Like kind of like with when Charlie Murphy passed. I think he died of cancer too. Like, it was looking real skinny and skeletal. Like, it's unfortunate because he's been battling this for 4 years. It developed from stage 3 to stage 4. It's just a long fight that he couldn't continue fighting.
And it sucks because, hey, I'm not... in our community where people start writing a narrative for your life. Mm-hmm. So they instantly, oh yeah, he's doing drugs in this quarantine. They were saying all kind of hurtful shit. Now, I see the same people were saying that on the news feed and every other feed, even Twitter. The hardcore place. Twitter is like the hood of social media.
Twitter is a cesspool.
It's all hard. I'm like, a couple of days ago, you was posting pictures of him being like so small coming out the store. We're back now. You all, I already know.
See, I hadn't seen him recently, so I didn't know.
I followed his Snapchat, everything.
So
I'm like,
last night seeing it, and
he was the most.
To even find out that he was sick, I was like, it kind of threw me off.
Even at the Black Panther, he was underrated acting. Yeah. Like even when I seen him in James Brown, and like he.
That's what I know.
The method acting, me, I always uplift method acting.
Everybody that I talk to about it, they know him from either Black Panther or him being James Brown. James Brown, not Jackie Robinson.
Oh, Jackie Robinson.
I know him from being James Brown. From my Daddy Soul movies, now one of the biggest movies that.
And let's point out that movie that he put out on, Netflix. That was a good movie. Mm-hmm. I forget the name.
Though. Oh, 12 Bridges.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Bridges, yeah.
And it sucks because again, a lot of people like to, double back. They'll say the most hurtful stuff, and they'll double back like, "Oh, I didn't know that. That don't still, assassinate what you said before. It don't make it better."
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Stuff like this happens all the time where you don't know somebody's struggle until it's too late.
Yeah.
And I understand why he didn't disclose information like that to the public because it wasn't their information to know. Like, as fans, we're not entitled to know his personal life.
Yeah. So let's be real though. We all got better at that. I can say you never was that guy. But remember when I was in problems and relationships, I used to put that on social media, everything. I used to cry on social media.
You know what's funny about that? Like, whenever I see somebody like spilling their emotions out on social media, like I'll do like a one like extension like, "Hey, you good? You talk about it." We can do that. Because I don't like to see that on social media.
He's not lying. Because one time I made like a poem or something. He was like, "You good, bro?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm just, touching on this gossip and shit. I'm good."
Yeah, and the thing is, like, after I, like, threw that reach out there and, like, you don't do nothing and you're still, like, posting shit daily, just, like, sad shit, I'm going to unfollow your ass. I ain't going to lie, because I ain't got time to be looking at that. It was funny. Little quick story, just side story. There was this girl I used to work with. And she was posting hella like sad shit on Instagram, and like she never really posted sad shit. She would post like little TikToks, dancing and shit. But happy shit. But like, and she was going on this like tangent of just posting hella like sad shit. And I'm over here looking at it. I'm getting kind of depressed watching it, and I'm like, I asked her, who the fuck broke your heart? She's like, long story. Like, you want to talk about it? It's like, No, I'm like, all right, then stop posting this sad ass shit. Nobody want to see it.
Well,
Like I called her out on it.
Yeah.
And it's funny. After I called her,
After
I called her out on it.
She blocked you?
No, she didn't block me. She stopped posting this ass shit. And I found out why.
It was like this. Yeah.
I found out why she did it. It's because a girl she used to talk to broke up with her. For not necessarily broke up with her because they wasn't dating. They were just like friends with benefit type situation.
Gotcha.
And it got cut off, and she was sad about that. And I found that out through a mutual person because they wasn't supposed to know.
Yeah.
And she kind of got blackmailed, and that's how she found out. I was like, okay, so that's why. But I never called her out on that part because that's not my business.
So that aside from situations actually being real, can we talk about the people who do this shit for clout? Like the people who just post this shit. Like,
Broadway, we talking to you, you fat motherfucker. You got all these sad music, talk about how you get your heart broken, and you living at a happy home with a woman and a child.
Like, man, like niggas who do it for clout. So like, there is a huge ass wave in the world where being sad and depressed, it's just the way of life. Like the fuck? No.
Yeah, hey, pause. But some people is like me where I got hit by a car and I became like empath. So sometimes I can read something, all of a sudden that emotions come to me, and I'm like, I went from hi, first rule of the day to the headline reads, I'm in sad mode.
Yeah.
Now, you can't stop the emotions. Right?
No. Well, I'm just so I understand that because I do my shit too.
Yeah,
so some the shit that's real, I completely understand. People who do it for clout.
It's like even when you text me or we talk on the phone, right? You'll be telling me some stuff. Next thing you know, I'm like, damn, I just had a good day. I'm not gonna put it all on him, but I'm like, I just kind of felt I feel, and that's like the sugar away. I feel bad for this person. It's like, damn.
I know
a lot of people just fake the funk and just like they really not depressed or really sad. They just doing this shit because they don't get a reaction. They're acting.
Yeah.
Like it's all for clout because you feel me. There's a wave in the world, and if you're sad, you're probably when people are going to show you emotion. They're going to show you some type of sympathy.
So like, same with the music. What type of music is popping right now?
It's
like emo, like hip hop, like with the Juice WRLDs and the Ride Waves.
X first.
I'm just saying.
He goes first.
But like Juice WRLD was pretty much bigger than him because of that. So I'm just saying like this is what's popular is the sad music. And yeah, there are a lot of people out here who is sad, who's like promoting it, and it does sound good, but it's low key depressing. That's why I'm not a fan of like a lot of their music is because I'm like, that's not.
Don't get me wrong. I fuck with Rod Wave some of their songs. Like from every time, and I'm really down.
I give people this advice. I'm like, you can do like I do, where I be going through something, I turn it into art instead of me putting it sad and making a music.
Yeah,
I just make it into like an advice giving whole thing.
For me, whenever I'm going through some shit, I just instantly grab my pen and pad. I just started, it was really just me grabbing my phone. I just grabbed my phone, put the headphones and just get to writing.
I tell you another way to go over people here too. When I write it, I don't put myself in, I put it in different point of views where I'm talking about somebody else's. People are like, they don't even know I'm talking about the situation I'm going through. I just be like, and it's one of those sugarcoated.
Whenever I do it though, it's always from a relationship. Like something happened, something in a relationship.
Apologize.
And fuck it, bro. I'm finna go. Instead of going to bash this bitch on social media, I'm gonna just take all the emotion that I got inside of it and just put this through the song.
So you be writing a song and bash it at the same time. Tell us how I had to call you like, dude, come on now, take that down.
Nah, the only time I bash social media is if we get into it and you really piss me fuck off. And I get there and it's just like, I gotta get the shit off my chest and I don't got anybody to call right now, so social media is who I want to go to.
No, you gotta avoid. I just feel a lot of people need to avoid going to social media with like emotional stuff because it's really not healthy for you. A lot of people, they need to focus on their mental health because mental health is very important for a lot of people, and go seek a counselor, somebody that you could talk to, even though you do have to pay for it, but it's definitely beneficial for your health. Go ahead.
Dr. Rob.
I'm not nobody. I'm not no damn doctor. Don't come to me with the bullshit.
I get all that too.
I mean, I have a lot of people come to me with like problems and emotional stuff, and like I'll be there in support to talk about it.
It's hard.
But at the same time, I don't get paid for this shit. So
sometimes it's hard. Because when you are known as an advice giver, when it's like 12 o'clock at night and you have to give somebody advice, you like, you know what? Let me get back in my mode again because I don't want to get this person some damn near scripted advice that I said before. So I'm like, let me give you advice that's legit, organic, not no fake ass advice that I heard in a movie.
I'll let you know right now. You call me at 12 at night. I'm gonna tell you, call me in the morning. I need to.
Hey, bro. I'm sleepy.
Go to sleep.
Go back tomorrow.
Call me in the morning.
I'll be too damn high. I'm about to forget. I'll call this nigga in the morning. Oh shit. Well, there goes that conversation.
Yep.
That's how it's actually.
Wasn't meant to be. If you forgot it, wasn't meant to be. You mean?
Shit.
Not something I was supposed to deal with. That's all I gotta say.
I feel, again, like you said, don't run to social media about it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I gotta say. Just stay off of social media with problems, whether it's personal problems, relationship problems.
Unless you know how to get away with it, like, or if you hate with it, well, they don't know you talking about personal situations. They just think you just, you know.
I mean, if you're
artistic,
if you're being artistic, that's
making
different.
art.
That's different, but like, don't like go to social media talking about, oh, I can't stand my girlfriend, or oh.
I'm not. It's never. I'm never in a relationship when I.
Yeah. Don't put your relationship.
It's always after, like, and it's always because when something popped off in that very moment, you pissed me off to the point that, man, I don't got nobody who gonna fucking answer their phone right now and hear me vent about this shit. I'm gonna go vent on social media.
Lies again. This guy.
All I gotta do is put, hey, can somebody hit me up?
Yeah.
It's like, I need to talk to somebody.
Man, this goofy ass.
No, don't even do all that.
Hey, you be messing up so sometimes he'll post like, he get that one positive thing out. The next you know, he fall out with on. He be like, oh, this right here, that's why people bury mama. I'm like, dude, you had something, then you got up by contradicting yourself.
I mean, like,
man, he's like a cocky dude. Like, you sound like everybody, like, all this shit do something.
It's not too much to focus on being a savage.
Like, you sound like all these other guys on
people who know
social
me
media.
knows like that. Yeah, I'm that positive as Zoo, but at the same time, nah. I will still fuck your bitch.
Again, that's not positive.
No, like, if you the op and your bitch throw it at me, I want to fuck your bitch because you're the
Now,
ops.
how can any woman, even if they're not the ops girl, how can they take that positive? You can't take that positive. As a woman, you cannot take that positive.
It's not towards the woman. It's towards the ops.
Now, that
Nigga,
means,
if your girl choose up and you the ops,
do you know what this means, right?
what's the rules of the game? If your bitch choose up, you choose up, right?
Basically, he's saying this. Just right here. Just right out of it. I'm not even into you, but you're the op girl, so I'm gonna act like I'm into you just to smash you so I can have bragging rights over my freaking op. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
That's the point.
That's the point.
I think that's the point.
That make it seem all the more worse because
it is.
Now every girl they be like, oh, who you know? They be questioning them like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
but it's
as they should.
But it's like if she throwing it at me, and I let her know like, hey, I'm not. I gotta let it be known, hey, I'm not into you that way, but we can fuck. I'm fucking you because.
But how can you get intimate with somebody you're not even into?
It's easy.
Yeah, he can't do that.
I mean, that's okay. You know, it's a light skin thing.
Dude, hey, he act that flinch out, so I'm like, flinch.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it's fucked up, but it's like I've been doing it for so.
You know it's fucked up.
I've been doing it for so long. It's just like, all right, this is who I am, I guess.
I mean, you're a Shawn Michaels fan. I mean, I understand. You're a heartbreak kid. You got it.
Nah, cause the girl ain't getting her heart broke. She's there for
Hey,
her fuck
what are you
too.
talking about? Nah.
We are both just here for her fuck.
You're a damn lie. Someone be getting really into you.
No.
Like, so
if you
like,
are in a relationship, if she is in a relationship, she cheating.
Yeah. I'm gonna put like this, like he's going off of. If a woman is in a relationship and she throws it at me and we have sex, there is no relationship with me and her going further. Because like I cannot trust you. You already cheating on your man.
With me, like so we're both here for a fuck at this point.
And then like if I get in a relationship with you and you do the same to me, it should be my fault for. So I don't want to hear that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of knocking you down. I respect your honesty. Let me. I'm sick of knocking you down. I respect your honesty. I ain't gonna lie. I actually really do. That's why, and sometimes I add my little two cents, but like the honesty, it kind of still translates well.
Yeah, so I'm just like I get it. It's really fucked up, but
I mean,
like,
it is. But when a person being honest, is it really though?
Yeah, I mean, not really. It's like you know what you signed up for, right?
You've been.
And if you
punchline for years.
And it's like if you happen to catch feelings along the way, you're the goofy ass bitch who got feelings along the way.
And then sometimes it be vice versa where he catch feelings. Why are you doing that to him? I ain't gonna point out the 2016 girl. I ain't gonna say her name. You know who she is.
I just got a quick question.
The crazy girl.
I got a quick question.
What up?
How far did the conversation rabbit hole go to where we start talking about Chadwick Boseman? Just start talking about infidelities. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Because if you play it back, he had a good segue into this.
I don't even know if that's a good segue. Like, we could have just like said fuck it all together. Long story short,
Again,
guys.
fuck it all together. That's what
R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman. Great actor. It's unfortunate that it happened like it did.
Great actor, great person. I never met him, but he seemed like a real stand-up, genuine guy.
Yeah, seemed like a stand-up guy. Seemed like a pretty dope guy. R.I.P. Great actor. It's unfortunate, but
great human being.
All good things do come to an end, unfortunately. So all I gotta do is say to anybody out there who is 40 years old or even close, even 35, get your prostate checked. Make sure you're good. You want to stay healthy and stay there for prostate, colon. Get them both checked. All right, man.
Make sure you're healthy. Make sure you're healthy.
Make sure you're there for your family. Cause dying at 43 is way too young for somebody.
Too young.
Especially for colon cancer. It's really unfortunate.
Too young.
All right, but now I do want to just briefly talk about what happened. What's the young kid's name again?
Kyle bitch ass Rittenhouse.
All right, Kyle B. Rittenhouse. And the shooting took place where?
Keosha, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Now, guys, I hate to be this guy, right? The moment I seen that kid, right, I'm like, this guy wanted to play hard because he's on cat in the hat.
Let me.
He like a kid off cat in the hat. He like a little kid off cat in the hat.
Let me just put a little sauce on this, right? A little pepper. No, just don't tap the table. That's all. I'm gonna ask y'all about it. I'm gonna ask y'all how y'all feel about this. This is just what I see, and this is the problem that I see. And I understand defending yourself from people who are attacking you, right?
When you leave out your neighborhood.
I understand that completely, but let me get through this. This kid, 17 years old, with a rifle, crossed state lines. So at that point, he's illegally carrying a firearm while underage in a different state where his gun is not registered. Everything right there is already illegal. You went there to defend businesses allegedly. But when I see that, I think you're intentionally going there to stir up controversy in the hopes that you want to shoot somebody. You're hoping to shoot somebody, and you want to give them any reason to shoot you. I mean, not to shoot you, but to shoot them.
Yeah.
Now, people say they threw a Molotov at him. It was proven that it wasn't a Molotov. It was a bag that was thrown at him. It wasn't a Molotov. So that's been debunked. He was running. I don't know why he was running. I don't know why he was running.
Attacked by a skateboard.
So he was running, right? And the mob was chasing him.
They were chasing him to get him away.
Allegedly. But
I mean,
where's the logic behind this? Because I'm gonna ask both of you guys: would you chase somebody with a semi-automatic rifle? Would you guys chase somebody with one, unless they did something, right?
Yeah.
I'm just speculating here. I'm assuming maybe he did something or stirred up something to cause some kind of controversy for people to start chasing him. Now he ended up falling, and then he got attacked by the mob.
He didn't fall. A nigga tackled that nigga with the skateboard.
He was on the ground. Then he turned around, and started busting off some shots. Killed 2 people, injured 1.
But that was the person that he injured was before he even got to where they were at. He had shot them a block away.
Okay, that's the reason why they was chasing him then.
But he killed 2 people, injured 1 person. Now the one person that got injured, he had a pistol as well. I don't know why you got a pistol out and you ain't gonna use it. What's the point of keeping that heat on you if you ain't gonna bust it? You see him busting his heat, you ain't busting your heat. You tripping. And honestly, I feel like that's probably the only person who deserved to get shot. That's the only person who probably deserved to get shot because for one, you got your gun with you. You see the person with the gun, and you're not doing you deserve to get shot. And when he got shot, he's screaming for a medic, and I'm like, come on now, dude, this could have never been it.
I mean, I believe anybody who posts countless gun photos on social media is looking for a reason to shoot somebody.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was planning. It was premeditated, even though he didn't even know the people. I think it was premeditated.
I think it was premeditated, and he's been arrested, and I do believe he should get charged to the highest degree, and I do believe he's going to go to jail for the rest of his life, as he should.
It was definitely premeditated.
It was definitely premeditated because you did cross state lines. You were out to hunt people. This is not the purge.
Use the same energy you use on a black person.
What are your issues? Go ahead and
what the whole thing is. In the midst of all of this going on, we are literally in the streets marching because the police just shot an unarmed black man in the back, right? Mm-hmm. In the midst of all this going on.
That's not the only reason why.
That ain't the only reason why. But there's an abundance of other reasons why we're out here marching and protesting. Mm-hmm. Oscar Grant got shot in handcuffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was on the ground and handcuffed at the bar station. He completely
Neutralized.
Mm-hmm. Mike Brown.
Couldn't breathe.
The name keep going. The list can go on.
Mm-hmm.
Of all these black people who are unarmed and could have been detained other ways, but besides lethal force.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second little white bitch that we didn't see. Little white
Pause.
teenage. No, hold on.
Let him
Hold on.
off his chest.
Little white teenage bitch that we didn't see go and shoot up a place intentionally, and the police not do shit. The little nigga in Charleston who shot up the church. He went up there and shot up a black fucking church.
After they prayed with him for an hour.
He went up there and shot up that church, and the police bought him McDonald's because he ain't ate all day. Not McDonald's, Burger King, whatever the fuck it was, fast food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They put a bulletproof vest on that man and walked him outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't a menace to society. Like, what he just did wasn't mass murder. This dude tried to surrender, allegedly, walking down the street with an AR-15 in his hand. And all these cops just let him stroll on by and didn't say shit, didn't do nothing.
Oh, the post was like, he shot 3
Like,
people.
what are y'all, like,
Now,
had it that been me, you, anybody else that's black, Mexican, or whatever, right there and there, it would have been an issue. Like, hey, stop, what are you doing?
Oh,
It would have escalated.
There would have been no questions.
Nah, they would have been like, hey, stop. And if you want to stop,
there would have been no hey, stop.
There would have been guns drawn, shots being fired.
It would have been guns drawn, get on the ground.
And if you drop your weapon.
No.
Before you drop the weapon, all cops are emptying their clips.
it's the right time to cut in. Now, I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna say exactly how Mr. Fab said. Okay, all this fake activism right here, because y'all pointing out that what the cops doing right now.
Yeah.
But like five people got shot in Oakland. Nobody talk about that. You still talk about some stack what's up on Facebook. You ain't mentioned none of the people who got shot by our own in Oakland. You're gonna be an activism, you be activism against every crime, not just a cop crime.
Yeah, that is very much true.
That wasn't
But
a cop crime.
that wasn't a
Or
cop
not
crime.
just, not just a white, not just the
that-
opposite race crime.
That is
And the
very
thing,
much
the thing
true.
is, the people that got
But-
shot, none of them were black.
Yeah, none of them. They're all white. And that we're talking about that.
It's the same way
The reason I brought that up is because if he was black, it wouldn't have went down that way. He would have been killed right there on the spot.
Yeah,
That's the reason I said that.
simple.
But, and doubling down on all crime, 9 times out of 10, whether it's dumb or not, if a black person goes and kills another black person, something was fucking done. And
No,
no. That's what I said.
I just think
Like something was done, either was disrespected
Mhm.
or it felt like something. Like I said, whether it be stupid or not,
Mhm.
something happened to where that simplest murder fucking took
you
place.
gotta blame the media too, because it's not just because like
Yeah.
of course a lot of people are against crime in general, but it doesn't get the national news coverage. Like something that happens in a different city, a lot of us, we won't get that information. It will never even reach us. So it's hard to be upset about something that happened somewhere else when we do not get the information
I'm just
that
saying.
we need from it.
When it comes to crime, I don't want to see when it's a family member or such and such,
Mhm.
somebody you know, it's open them gates, free my brother. But when it's a cop, I care for the black power and all that. But when it's somebody you know personally, it's free my brother. I know he had mental issues. If black people do the same thing than white people do. They act like it's mental issues, the problem why he did it. Oh, that person got to do this. He called him a bitch. That's why he shot him. He called him out his name. He shot him.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
There's no reason for that.
I started my statement with saying, no matter whether it's dumb or not, something happened to where that person felt like the person shouldn't be here no more.
I'm just.
This is
The
what
point
I'm
I'm
no,
making
this is what I'm saying. Whether it's
a lot of
stupid or
people
not.
keep the same energy.
No, can I get
But you
my point off?
gotta think about it too, because this is what I have to say here. As far as like activism go, the people that are killing each other mindlessly, they're not watching the news. They don't really care about activism. They're only self-servient, and that's a problem too. So we do have a lot of self-serving people in and out of the community.
But what I was trying to say though is, dumb or not, 9 times out of 10, something happened to where this person felt like the person needed the life taken away.
It's not ever justifiable.
It's not. I'm not saying it's justifiable at all. I'm just saying something happened to where it happened.
Now.
These motherfuckers are killing us just because he black.
Pause. Let me tell you why they use it against us though. Because as we
They do.
as we speak,
Which is why I'm saying it's not right.
Preaching
I keep saying that. I'm not saying that it's
as
right.
As we speak,
But-
it's preaching for that, right? We got people in their own community who sometimes feel social media be talking about the same shit, go out and kill somebody. It's like
it be over dumb shit, but it's never over because this fucking person's black.
You know, you get the point of people.
No, that's what I was getting.
At the end of the day, crime is crime, and just the term, black on black crime is weaponized to demonize the community, even though race on race crime happens in every other race, but you don't hear Spanish on Spanish, white on white, Asian on Asian, and even then, Spanish people kill more Spanish people than blacks do blacks. Like, it's way worse there, and including the white community as well.
I mean, look at the Miami
it's a lot worse in those communities where they kill each other than it is in ours, but it's definitely weaponized, and that's one of the problems.
I was just right before I left Colorado, I was having a conversation with a guy, and just talking, just regular talking, and we were talking, and I was like, the media always make it seem like we just.
We're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys. We're the savages. Hold on. Go ahead. We're just savages and all this and other. But since the beginning of the time, black people have been family oriented and have always been the ones that we open our arms to everybody. Nobody who, and that's our biggest problem. Like, anything like other communities, they stay to themselves really and try to keep the communities.
Just them.
Yeah, just them. We are the only ones who openly, no matter who you are, black, whether you're Asian, Mexican, white, whatever, you want to come to black, we gonna let you in open arms, and that's our biggest issue.
And that's the real. Not even when it comes to just the crime. When it comes to being black, we get pointed out for anything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, as a whole, the LGBT community is a whole entire bunch of race, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you go on social media, you see the blacks attacking each other for it. You see the other race, the Caucasian, like, I mostly see a lot of black gay guys and shit like that. They never really, it's always, no matter what it is, they still attack. No matter what it is.
Man.
I mean, it is unfortunate. I don't really.
But back to Kyle Rittenhouse.
Back to Kyle Rittenhouse, because he is the subject matter that we are discussing right now.
Me personally.
Like I said, I'm gonna just say this, and I'll let you guys get your point. That we're just gonna dead it, because I'm not really big into politics and talking about stuff on this podcast, especially because I like to have fun here. Right. But since I'd say it'd be irresponsible of us not to at least bring it up. I'm gonna just say what I say right here. I feel like he went over there with the intentions to shoot somebody. Whether he wanted the opportunity to do it, he got his opportunity. He did it. He wanted to shoot somebody. Simple as that. Especially if you go to a different state to do it, because you're not protecting your hometown. You're not protecting your businesses. You're not doing none of that. You went somewhere else because you knew protesters were going to be there. And I think it's very irresponsible of the police chief to pretty much say none of this will happen if protesters wasn't out past curfew. What's the point of a protest if nobody's going to listen? Right? Exactly.
Right.
So,
and I think
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here just for a little bit, only because I understand why they don't want a lot of protesters out there, because a lot of people, back to that self-serving thing I said earlier, they're there for their own gain, their own personal gain, where they're either just to loot, just to bust windows, and it hurts the movement a lot, especially when you got these people, these anarchists,
wasn't
trying to
even these narcissists who go there just to take pictures and just leave.
Exactly. Some people are just there to destroy, like the anarchists. They don't want government. They like those people right there. They're hurting the movement. It's really unfortunate. That's why I understand why police are out there, and I understand why protecting business is right, because the protesters who are actually doing the right thing, they're not busting the windows. They're not doing and I hate that they say Black Lives Matter protesters, because it makes it seem like it's black people that's doing it. And when you look at these videos, we're not the ones out there like doing that. Like, we're trying to have peaceful protests. So it's unfortunate. I understand both sides of the coin, but just for that kid to go there just to shoot people, that's all I think he went there for. Lock that guy up. He doesn't deserve freedom.
And with that being said, one, the media really gotta learn how to label stuff.
Oh no!
On the same basis.
They're doing it for views, baby.
Oh yeah, I know.
They're not gonna do it.
They
painted him out to be a saint.
I know, and this is what I'm getting on that, man. Trayvon Martin was a 17-year-old kid. Y'all painting him out to be a thug. Oh, he died in self-defense. This dude going around killing people actually committing and breaking laws, like committing felons and breaking laws.
He broke numerous
laws.
And let's be honest.
Everything he did was illegal. Nothing Trayvon did was illegal.
Let's be honest, he wasn't even.
And y'all label Trayvon a thug, and y'all label this boy a saint.
He's more of a thug than Trayvon because he went out of his whole neighborhood.
You know how they tried to do Trayvon? This is how they tried to do him when they did the autopsy. It was like autopsy showed traces of marijuana.
Traces of marijuana.
No,
slash we all smoke weed.
But even then, like
it don't make you violent.
Man, I ain't never seen no.
I said George Foreman.
What's that nigga name? George Zimmerman. George
Zimmerman. He followed the kid, which is so unfortunate. Sorry, George Foreman. I didn't mean to do you like that. I love the girls.
Well, on the phone the whole time, sounding scared.
Following him. I'm surprised he's not locked up or dead.
And then he flexed.
All you want to be thugs out there talking about George. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here.
Then he was flexing about it to multiple people and nobody did nothing. But yet they see again, black people will see a random black guy walking through the hood and still try to flex on him and try to play tough with him. But they ain't doing nothing to other people who actually, trying to kill us.
This is what I hate about the thugs real quick. I'm gonna just say this about thugs real quick, and this is what I hate. So thugs will kill people in their own community with no remorse. They'll get in shootouts with people in their own community with no remorse. But as soon as the police show up, they surrender. They're dropping their guns. They're not having a shootout with the cops. Not saying that that's what I want, but you're fake. You're hella fake for that. You're shooting people in your own community, but you got people who come from outside your community to take you to jail. Are you just gonna give up and go to jail?
See, that's why what I can say is when I was in Arkansas, them niggas out there, they weren't having that. When the cops
but those were like legal gun owners though.
Nah, everybody can carry out there. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
different. It's different out there than it is.
It is. But like even like the felons is out there strapped up and was like, nigga, what y'all want to do? We can shoot it out.
It's a difference.
And the Klan was out there, the police was out there, and the niggas who I guess ran that part of the town was out there, and it was like, what y'all want to do? If you want to shoot it out, we can shoot it out. We all strapped up too. And the cops had to just break it up because they got what we carried. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, these niggas, they really stood their ground. They wasn't having it.
Yeah, but not every community has that type of
not every community has
option.
That. Yeah, not every community has that. I hella wanted to say this. Why we are in the midst of all this movements going on and America waking up. Let's not forget about Kendrick Johnson, man, like that. Like they ain't find that boy in the gym mat with no organs or nothing, but like
justice for Kendrick Johnson.
Can we get justice for Kendrick Johnson? Like,
justice for Kendrick Johnson.
We still they closed that case and said it was accidental death. Like, we need that case.
They closed it again after they reopened it.
It's still that was fake news.
Justice for George Floyd, Breonna
Taylor,
everybody that died unjust.
Really, I think the dude who killed Oscar Grant got off too easy. They only gave that man 5 years. He out walking the streets right now. Any y'all, if I'm mistaken, he's still working law enforcement.
I don't know, I don't know the details of that, so I can't.
Let's be real.
I'm not sure.
When people ask, again, know the information, a lot of that stuff, you're not the only one think that.
Yeah.
You're not the only one speaking that. Everybody think that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the only black person. We all think that.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely ain't getting enough justice for that. You feel me?
Then
he got 5 years, and they named the station after him. That ain't
then we do a crime comparison where you see.
Hey, also,
ain't no justice.
Big shouts to the boys in the league. We see what y'all doing out there.
You talking about basketball?
Yeah.
They're doing it all across the league as far as protest goes.
The NBA kicked it off there.
Yeah, they did. You got the NBA, WNBA.
Shout out to Milwaukee.
Hockey, you feel me? Like everybody's doing their whole little thing. It's commendable.
Shout out to the Bucks taking that first stand.
I do. It is definitely appreciated. Those people were out there in the field doing what I can't. Unfortunately,
it was actually real big for the Bucks to do it though, considering that it happened 30 minutes from where they played.
Exactly.
So it was kudos to y'all. Shout out to Giannis and shout out to everybody over there.
Well, I'm going to get off the dark subjects, start talking about some positive things.
All right.
Because it seems like we've been pretty
dark this episode.
Some bullshit, you feel me? But a lot of bullshit has been going on in the world. Just before we get into that whole positive thing, like Reggie said, let's have a moment of silence. Just have 5 seconds of silence for everybody who's passed away, unfortunately, in untimely deaths. We'll give you about 5 seconds of silence starting now. All right, back to the show. Now, today was pretty adventurous. Today, we did a hike.
Oh yeah.
At the Consumers River Trail, out there by Galt, California. If you want to know where Galt is, it's in the middle of no fucking where, so don't go.
Did that man say 10 minutes? Y'all heard him say 10 minutes, right?
Who said 10 minutes?
Hey.
Oh yeah, he did say 10 minutes.
Yeah. The fans heard him say 10 minutes till he was always on speaker.
You can't trust a weed man. You never can trust the plug. Ah!
Nigga, hey, that nigga running on his own time. You know, I had a plug tell me he was at work the other day.
I'm not mad at that.
Got a real job.
I'm not mad at that.
Really
I'm not mad at that.
I mean,
he's taking the right steps.
He is taking the right steps. I was just like, man, you always available when I call.
He's not anymore. He got a job now.
I was like, you got a job?
It's steady money.
But this is the second time. First time, he was like, take care of my kids right now. I was like, look at you, been a daddy. I appreciate that. This time, like, you got a job now,
That's
nigga?
still someone insulting. Look at your daddy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
you're gonna be a daddy.
Nah, I didn't say it on the phone.
Oh.
It was, yeah, afterwards.
You just said it.
So,
My recording.
you guys did go on that hike with me today. And do you guys know how far we walked?
Couple miles.
5 miles. We did 5 miles this morning on a nature walk. Guys, I'll tell you right now, if you haven't done nature walks, I actually haven't done a nature walk since I was a kid.
Speaking of devil.
Oh, there you go. If you guys haven't done nature walks, I suggest you go out there and have a fucking nature walk. It is so relaxing, so refreshing.
You got
Get
the
your
first
mind
gate or
clear.
second gate?
Okay, let's just hear this transaction real quick. Put it on speaker.
You got the second gate?
What's the gate code?
There is no code.
There is no gate code. I gotta come to the gate. Alright, here I come. Is my shoes up there?
Hurry the fuck up!
Alright, nigga.
Be sure to close that door behind you. Don't close it loud though. You know we gotta finish up our episode. All right, guys. That was my little brother. He's doing a transaction right now of the cannabis variety. And back to what I was saying, if you haven't gone on a nature walk, I suggest you guys go out there, enjoy nature. It's beautiful. This COVID time has slowed everybody the fuck down. A lot of people are losing money. A lot of people don't have jobs. But I'm looking at it as I'm looking at it as an opportunity to pretty much sit still and sit back and just take a look at the bigger picture of things that's going on. Take a mental break. It's time to take a mental break. The world is just slowing down, and you just gotta sit back and chill, enjoy family, enjoy free time that you do have, and stop trying to focus on the shit that don't matter, like clubbing or just little miscellaneous little shit that don't matter in life other than relaxing, enjoying family, and taking care of responsibilities that you can't take care of. You got any side notes for us?
Yeah. The headline reads, just be happy, you're breathing, and you're alive.
Oh, that's it. Well, we are going to keep it short this week. It's not going to be a full hour episode. We didn't have a bunch to talk about.
We touched a lot.
We did touch a lot, but I feel like we could have touched more had we been more prepared. But unfortunately, we weren't. But we feel like it'd be a disservice to anybody who listened to us to not give you an episode this week. So we just kind of went off emotions this week. Next week we're going to be a little more friendly, a little more vibrant. Have a little more fun, and throw little gags and shit out there. But this week we're just
too serious for comfort.
Yeah, it's just been an off week for most of us, but it is what it is. This has been another episode of the Sounpropodcast with your host T Robinson, aka Seth30 on Instagram. If you haven't followed us yet, be sure to follow us, and we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Damn.
Yeah, damn is right.
That was the end of it.
You missed it.
That's weak though.
Fuck up.
That's like the end. So you passed the end. You can't do that in there.